Have you ever wondered how Jerusalem, one of the oldest cities in the world, came to be? Let's journey back in time to around 4,000 years before Christ. This ancient city was formed by the Canaanites, a group of people identified by their unique culture and language. However, Jerusalem's story takes a dramatic turn in 1000 BC. It was at this point that King David, a figure of significant importance in Jewish, Christian, and Islamic traditions, captured this city. With this conquest, Jerusalem's fate was sealed, and it transformed into more than just a city. It became the capital of the United Kingdom of Israel, a symbol of unity, and a beacon of religious significance. From its humble beginnings as a Canaanite settlement to its elevation as the capital under King David, Jerusalem's genesis is filled with tales of ambition, conquest, and faith. So that's how Jerusalem began, as the capital of the United Kingdom of Israel. But did you know that Jerusalem is not just significant to one, but three major world religions? Indeed, this ancient city is a point of convergence for Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Each faith, with its own vibrant history and devout followers, finds deep spiritual roots in Jerusalem, making it a unique melting pot of diverse beliefs, traditions, and cultures. Let's start with Judaism. Jerusalem is the spiritual heart of the Jewish people. It is home to the Western Wall, also known as the Wailing Wall. This is the last standing remnant of the Second Temple, a sacred place of worship that was destroyed by the Romans in the 1st century AD. Jews from around the world come to this wall to pray, preserving a centuries-old bond with the city. Next, we move to Christianity. For Christians, Jerusalem is the city of the Passion of Christ. The Church of the Holy Sepulchre, located within the city, is believed to be the site where Jesus was crucified, buried, and resurrected. This makes Jerusalem a destination for Christian pilgrims who come to walk the same paths that Jesus once did, seeking a deeper connection with their faith. Lastly, but by no means least, is Islam. Muslims regard Jerusalem as the third holiest city after Mecca and Medina. The Al-Aqsa Mosque, one of the oldest in the world, stands in Jerusalem. According to Islamic tradition, the Prophet Muhammad ascended to heaven from this point during the night journey. This connection makes Jerusalem a revered city for Muslims worldwide. In this way, Jerusalem stands as a testament to the power of faith. It is a city that carries the weight of religious history, bearing witness to the prayers, hopes, and struggles of countless generations. It is a city that has seen empires rise and fall, yet it remains, steadfast and resilient, a beacon for those seeking spiritual solace. Indeed, Jerusalem is a city where history and religion intersect, shaping the lives and beliefs of millions. Now let's step into the Middle Ages, a period of intense conflict and change for Jerusalem. This era was marked by the Crusades, a series of religious wars that set the stage for a tug-of-war over the control of this ancient city. On one side were the Christian forces, determined to reclaim the Holy Land in the name of their faith, and on the other side were the Muslims, equally steadfast in maintaining their hold over Jerusalem. The city witnessed a series of battles, sieges, and shifts in power, but one event stands out in particular. In the year 1187, a charismatic Muslim leader named Saladin reconquered Jerusalem, ending almost a century of Christian rule. This recapture was a pivotal moment, not only for the Middle Ages but for the history of Jerusalem as a whole. And so, the Middle Ages saw Jerusalem changing hands multiple times, cementing its status as a city of great strategic and religious importance. Fast forward to the 20th century, Jerusalem once again finds itself at the heart of conflict. As the world moved into a new era, so did Jerusalem. The city was thrust into the spotlight during the British Mandate of Palestine, a period beginning in the early 20s of the 20th century. This mandate, a chapter of colonial history, saw Britain taking responsibility for the administration of the region known as Palestine, which included Jerusalem. The British were tasked with the difficult job of maintaining peace in a region simmering with tension between Jews and Arabs, both of whom held deep historical and religious ties to the land. In the late 40s, the United Nations proposed a partition plan aimed at resolving the ongoing conflict. The plan recommended creating two separate states, one Jewish, one Arab, with Jerusalem under international administration due to its significance to both parties. However, this plan was met with resistance and ultimately led to the Israeli-Arab Wars. The wars that followed the partition were a series of violent confrontations, further escalating tensions. Many battles were fought over the control of Jerusalem, each side understanding the city's symbolic and strategic importance. In the aftermath of these wars, the city was divided. Israel controlled West Jerusalem, while East Jerusalem was held by Jordan. This division lasted until the Six-Day War in 1967, when Israel seized control of the entire city. Over the last few decades, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict has continued, with Jerusalem at the epicenter. Both Israelis and Palestinians claim the city as their capital, and the status of Jerusalem remains one of the thorniest issues in the conflict. The city that has seen empires rise and fall, that has been the center of faith for millions, is now the fulcrum of a modern geopolitical struggle. The echoes of ancient battles mix with the noise of contemporary disputes, and the stones of Jerusalem bear silent witness to a history of both cooperation and conflict. Today, Jerusalem remains a city of dichotomies, a symbol of peace and a site of conflict, a city of history and a city shaping the future. So, what have we learned about the rich history of Jerusalem? From its earliest beginnings, Jerusalem has been a city of profound cultural and historical importance. It was formed millennia ago, growing and evolving through the ages to become a city that is deeply intertwined with three of the world's major religions: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. These faiths have each left their indelible mark on the city, contributing to its rich tapestry of history and culture. As we moved through the Middle Ages, Jerusalem was a city in turmoil, a focal point of conflicts and power struggles. This turbulence has carried over into the modern era, with Jerusalem still at the heart of ongoing tensions between Israel and Palestine. Yet, despite these conflicts, the city continues to stand. It remains a beacon of immense historical and religious significance, a testament to the enduring power of faith and the human spirit. It's a city that bears the scars of its past but also carries the hope for a peaceful future. Despite the conflicts, Jerusalem remains a city of immense historical and religious significance, a testament to the enduring power of faith and the human spirit.